Hi everyone, today I'm gonna show you how to make this lightning effect like the one I have here. This method is really simple, beautifully simple I would argue, because all we have to do, uh, if we get rid of the glow and the blur, all we have to do is to just make a simple shape and then make a displacement map for it, apply the displace filter, hide the displacement map, and there we go. We have this really nice lightning effect. Um, so I'll walk you through the process now. Uh, Say I'll make a new document. Uh, the uh, the clouds filter in Photoshop works a lot better with a bigger document, so I'll just work with like this Ultra HD document right here, the black background. And to start off, as I said, we just need to make a simple shape. I'm just going to take my brush tool, have a hard round brush, let's say maybe size 24 or 20, something like that, and then have white as the foreground color since I want the core of my lightning effect to be white. This is actually somewhat optional if you don't want the core of your lightning to be white. You can change it to a different color if you please, like that. Alright, all I have to do is take the brush tool to paint some lines using the brush. Let's just have a kind of vague resemblance of uh, a lightning shape. To draw these straight lines, I'm just holding down Shift. I just press somewhere, hold down Shift, and then go to the next point on the line. But you really don't even need to make the line straight if you don't want to. Alright, so now I'm just gonna convert this to Smart Object so I can use it later. And then uh, I'll make a new layer, and then just with white and black as my colors, I'll just apply the clouds filter. Now this is gonna serve as my displacement map. Uh, in Photopea, which is what I'm using, uh, I'll just convert this layer to a smart object, and then I'll be able to use it as a displacement map. In Photoshop, you're gonna have to open this as a new document and then save the document to use it as a displacement map. Uh, but once I have that displacement map, I can just go back to the layer where I made my lightning core and then apply uh, displace, which is in distort. So once I come here in Photopea, we have to select which layer we want. In Photoshop, you would be prompted to upload a file. Uh, Now I can just adjust these sliders and watch it kind of ripple the effect so that it looks more organic, more jagged, like lightning. Once I have that, just need to hit OK, and that's our basic shape. Uh, Now what's really cool about this is that I can go back into these smart objects and edit them as such. You just select this color, and then with my brush tool, just like paint an extra branch right here. Then if I save it, it shows up right on the final effect. I can also do this with my displacement map. I'll just make a new clouds effect. Alright. Again, with Photoshop, you'd have to save this document to use it for the displace effect. But now when I reapply displace, you'll see I'll have a different variation of the effect. Now to kind of soften up this core, I'll just apply a little bit of box blur. Let's say maybe like 10 pixels. That might be a little much. I'll just go with 5 pixels of blur. And then to make that glow effect, I just stacked up a bunch of drop shadow effects. Now for these drop shadows, uh, there are just two important things. You change the blend mode to screen and the distance to 0, and now it'll act as a glow. I can select whatever color I want, change the opacity if I want, then change the size. Now the reason I'm using drop shadow instead of outer glow is that next to drop shadow I have this plus button, so I can add another layer of glow for a more natural looking effect. Something like that. 200, can go with 400. And there we go. That's our lightning effect. So as you saw, it's procedural, very fast, and really easy, and the result looks pretty good. Um, you right, what I did here was made the lightning effect on a new document, but you could even draw these lightning branches or this lightning core right onto whatever artwork you're working on. You won't have to bother with making a new document. So it's a really cool effect, really easy. I hope you learned a lot. Hope to see you in the next video.